Dude, I'm telling you, the UK is gonna get to see Black Sabbath at least one more time, and I'm jealous as a mother. What's up, y'all? Thrash Potato back with another video with some pretty cool news actually, because I just did a video a while back about Ozzy talking about wanting to do some Sabbath with Bill Ward. Now here goes Tony IOMMI saying the same thing. How much you want to bet in a week I'm gonna see an article where geezer's like, come on, let's get it. So let's get into the article and see what they say. Ozzy Osbourne recently revealed that he'd be down for one more Black Sabbath show, this time featuring Bill Ward. No, dude, you ain't featuring Bill Ward. This time Bill Ward back in his proper seat. That's what you meant to say, dude. That's a little correction. Fixed it for you, dog. I can't remember why Bill didn't do it. All you have to do is go back and look at the articles, man. You remember what you said. Said Osbourne in a recent episode of the Madhouse Chronicles. I've got to be truthful. It wasn't really Black Sabbath because Bill wasn't there. Now, if I remember right, I remember they were saying some stuff about he wasn't hitting the timing and he had this issue and that issue. But like, I think it's a love-hate relationship because these dudes known each other probably longer than I've been alive, dude. So it makes sense. I gotta be truthful. It wasn't really Black Sabbath because Bill wasn't there. No, I mean, it wasn't Black Sabbath. It was three of you guys jamming with another drummer. If I remember right, Bill Ward kind of got dirty in that whole situation, if I remember right. And of course, Ozzy don't remember, so I guess I'm not going to remember either. And he doesn't think it was truly Black Sabbath. And I'm going to agree with him. I'm going to be like more stern than like I would be on like the Pantera tribute, or if like Leonard Skinner was doing what they're doing, you know, because Bill Ward's there. There's no reason, in a fan's eyes, there's no reason that Bill Ward shouldn't have been sitting back there. 100%. It makes no sense that y'all didn't let him sit in the seat to begin with. I understand there's like inner turmoil is what they call it, but I mean, if dude needed to catch timing, I mean, he's a professional. He could have easily took a little bit of time and been right on it, you know. Anyways, it goes on to say that he was like, if Ginger Baker played in the Beatles, you know, that's not the Beatles. And he ain't lying. You know, Ginger Baker was not a Beatle. Co-host Badass Billy Morrison then asked Osbourne if he was happy with the end of the band, which he bluntly stated he wasn't. He was like, nah. So I don't know. Maybe Ozzy had nothing to do with this decision, you know, and he probably just had to stay quiet on it or something. I wasn't there. I don't know. No, man, because it wasn't Black Sabbath that finished it. It's unfinished. Ozzy doesn't think it was the way to go to not have Bill back there. Don't worry, Ozzy, that's the way all of us thought. If they wanted to do one more gig with Bill, I would jump at the chance. Because, I mean, at that point, they're just jamming just to have fun. Because, I mean, it's not like they're touring again, and that would probably be their last show. So I can only imagine, dude. Do you know what would be cool? If we went to a club or something unannounced, and we just jumped up and did it, and we started up in a club, which was awesome. But he also goes on to say it would be in the UK somewhere. So that's why I'm over here crying and jealous. For those unaware, which nobody's really unaware if you're into metal, Black Sabbath sadly ended with only 3/4 of its classic lineup intact. Ozzy, Tony, and Geezer, you know, they didn't have Bill. Recorded their final album, 13. They did a whole album without Bill. That's the bummer. They like, you know, they should remaster that whole album and put Bill on it, and let's see what it sounds like, because the album's already out. What's it gonna hurt? If anything, it's gonna help. Just remaster that and let Bill slam them skins, dude. That would be freaking amazing. So they recorded the album and they went on a farewell tour without Bill. They left Bill at home, which was some bullshit. But he quit the band in 2012. I'm still fuzzy on what happened. So he quit in 2012 due to contract disputes. 13 featured Rage Against the Machine drummer Brad Wilk, which, you know, Brad gets down, he slams him. While the final last shows, Ozzy went ahead and brought his solo artist drummer in, Tommy Cluftos, which if you're rocking with Ozzy, you know you're a good drummer, right then. Ozzy ain't gonna hire no chump. So Tony Iommi was over there talking with Eddie Trunk. So basically Tony's saying the same thing. It goes on to say he echoes Osbourne's sentiments, but remains skeptical that it'll even happen. He still doesn't think it might not happen, but I know it's gonna happen, watch. I'll bet all y'all $2 it'll happen, watch. Which is fair, dudes aren't exactly 30 years old and raging to get back out there. Just because they're older don't mean they turn to fucking crust, dude. Doing a show ain't gonna be no big deal for Black Sabbath, dude. Come on now. As I said, reading British dudes talk, it's so crazy because it's so different from mine, you know, it's cool. We keep coming and going, said IOMMI. It's a funny old thing, really. I mean, God, we'll be 90 by the time we do that. Hey man, we'll still be there to watch you do it, man. That's 100%. So he goes on to say, it'd be a nice idea, but you know, you're gonna get everybody going, oh, they're doing it for the money, they're doing it for this, they're doing it for that. Well, it wouldn't be. I mean, it would be something that, it'd be a nice thing to actually do. But whether it happens will be another thing. But we'll see. I mean, who knows? Oh, dude, we know you ain't doing it for the money, man. You're doing it for Bill. And I think everybody would be on board with you doing that for Bill, because he deserves that, I think. That's my personal opinion. When my mom was pregnant with me, she used to put headphones on her stomach and blast Black Sabbath. So I'm a little biased, you know. I mean, back when I was a real young kid, the first tape I stole from my mom was a Black Sabbath tape. Man, she was pissed off. I mean, she got it back. We bounced it back and forth. But oh man, she hardly seen it. I love Black Sabbath, man, and I would love to see Bill Ward get back in there. Even if it's just one little show, like Ozzy said, just pop up on a freaking stage real quick, rock it out, everybody's mind's blown, and it never happens again. Or it gets so freaking widely spread that you're like, screw it, let's go take it out one more time for a couple shows. I know they ain't gonna tour no more, you know what I'm saying? They all want to hang out at home, relax. Lord knows Tony probably wants to just grab his SG, grab his drink, whatever he's got next to him to get a little fucking sippy. Whether it be tea, whether it be Jack Daniels, grab his badass SG, kick back in his chair at home and just riff it out, because the man's paid his dues and then some. I mean, when you get to the point when you can say my riffs literally are enjoyed by millions of people for years and years and fucking years, there's no other way to say dues have been paid if you ask me. The man's a legend. 100% riff lord. Alright y'all, that's the end of the video. I hope you dug it. I'm wrapping it up right here. If you did, that would be super cool if you liked and subscribed, man. I know it's a bit VHF in here, but come on, man. It's the fun we have, dude, right here in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like and subscribe if you dig it. And let me know what you think about what we was talking about a minute ago, how they should do this thing. We'll see you guys on the next video. And y'all remember, stay metal. Late.